So I had made a channel called fucking what is it? Too many ideas because I was just like, I have too many ideas. I bounce from this and that, blah, 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 right? And so then, I recently got this diagnosis of being ADHD, which I mean makes hella sense, all the things. And so that's why I can't keep up with that channel. I literally posted like one get ready with me video or whatever, and now I've posted like what, two videos on here about like my experience with Adderall, and that didn't really work out for me. So nothing is ever going to be current, I swear to God. I don't know. I'm hoping one day that I can have like the focus of a normal person or something, and I could be like, wow, you know what? Maybe I should update my YouTube because it's important for me, not just, for other people, but for me in general to kind of just look back and be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I forgot I was on this first and then I was on that. Anyway, done blabbering. So I was on Adderall. How long was I on Adderall? Like 2 weeks, I guess. They upped me from 10 milligrams to 20 milligrams. And then it made me like really anxious, kind of. It just, I don't know. I was clenching my teeth really bad, and I was like having muscle tension and everything. So then I got switched to Strattera. And so now I was on Strattera for probably a month, and I ended up like overdosing basically, I guess. And so that went really well. I am now coming off of the medication. I feel like crap, just absolutely terrible. But I feel better than when I was on it for sure. So what had happened was I was on it for a few weeks, the one pill, and then she was like, oh yeah, you were supposed to go up to two pills after a week. And I was like, oh, I totally forgot about that because no brain. I have no brain. And so then I went on to two pills, and that was the worst thing ever, basically, because immediately just felt so weak. Um, Dizzy, lightheaded. I kept feeling like I was gonna pass out. I've had issues with having low blood pressure, and so that's what it felt the equivalent to. So I thought it was low blood pressure, maybe low blood sugar. So I was taking my blood pressure and my blood sugar constantly. They were both completely fine, but I still felt like I was going to pass out. Told my doctor about this. She told me to go back down to one pill a day. And so I did that one day. The first day that I went back down to one pill, I almost passed out several times. And note that this was all while I was working. I worked 4 days in a row, and the entire time I was almost passing out. I was checking my blood sugar, I was checking my blood pressure. Everyone at the hospital, because I work at a hospital, thank God, if I did pass out, I would have been in great hands. But, they're just like, are you okay? I'm just, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. I'm on a medication that I guess I'm having a super bad reaction to. I don't know if the amount of medication that I was on, if I was technically overdosing or like what was happening. I just felt extremely ill. And so that first day on the one pill, I still was very sick, very, very, very not okay. Could not function throughout the day. I literally almost told my boss that I needed to leave because it was so bad. Luckily, I had a trainee with me that day. So that was nice. So I feel bad because she did basically all the work while I was literally dying. And I talked to a coworker who had also tried Strattera, and he said that he had basically the exact same reaction, except he only took it one time and went on a walk and was like, yeah, I feel like I'm going to fucking pass out and die. So he never took it again. So, they told me, you have to take the one pill for 4 days, so you can come off, because if you just straight up cold turkey, you would feel even worse, which I followed my gut instinct on that, and I did not take any more of that medication because I felt that it was just no. And I've been feeling fine ever since. I've been feeling better. It's just, still feel pretty weak. And like the side effects that you can have, like flu-like symptoms, and I guess that's kind of where I'm at is, you just feel really achy and weak and just drained. I don't feel very good at all. But I am happy to be off of that medication. And, adjusting to this diagnosis, there are a lot of people that decide that they don't want to be on medication. They just want to learn coping strategies and mechanisms and, just go at it by themselves. And so right now I'm kind of debating. I'm like, should I just figure out how to handle this diagnosis on my own? Or should I give another medication a try? And after that experience, I am very hesitant. So I just kind of wanted to share my experience with it because I don't know a ton of people who are ADHD that are women who have been diagnosed as women, not children. It's very difficult because you can't just tell your job, hey, I need you to go easy on me because I'm just not having a good time functioning because I have ADHD. And, it's like nobody cares. And it's unfortunate, but, it's just you kind of have to deal with with it on your own. And you either get on medication or you don't. And it's just, still learning, still battling, still trying to figure shit out. That's my cat. He wanted to say hi, I guess. So, yeah. I pass this off to anyone else who has tried Adderall or Strattera. Did it work immediately for you? Did it take a while? Did you have any bad reactions? Because this is why I'm documenting it, because I don't know anything about it. Anytime I Googled anybody who's been on these medications and stuff, there's really no information. And I am just like, okay, I feel really alone, which I know I'm not. It's just, it's not as documented with, women with ADHD versus like boys or men with ADHD. So, I will keep you updated as I remember to do so. I also just kind of hate the way I sound when I talk, so it is kind of difficult to put myself out there. But I do think I'm going to try harder because this is important to me. I'm very big into mental health and, getting yourself right, getting yourself the right kind of help, and giving yourself the best opportunity for the best quality of life that you can have. So I will check back in with you guys soon.